Where are you going? You asked if I was going to get the camera. And here's the camera. And here's your... I think it's going to have to be adjusted down. Well, it's pretty tall grass.
It is pretty tall grass.
What is it on? It's on 5.5. It needs to go down to 4. Want to record?
I think that's what you're already doing.
Yes.
If I'm not mistaken.
Nope, you're accurate.
Sweet.
I'm going to put off mowing and then we'll record and... Oh, what is that? It's a leaf. I thought it was a dead bird. Not
Just
one of
a
our,
leaf, isn't it?
Yeah, not one of our chickens, but just like a bird.
Nope. Hi, everyone.
Hello, hello, hello. So we put out a video on the Kraemer Life. This is our we're back video.
It's been a minute.
Yeah, it's been
almost a month.
Yeah. So if you weren't notified, if you don't have notifications turned on, you didn't know that we posted, I'll put a link to it down below. But also go over to the Kraemer Life and if you would, watch it, because like we were talking about yesterday, YouTube is going to punish us for a while because we haven't posted in a while. Therefore, our views have gone down and therefore YouTube doesn't promote it. So we need your help. We shouldn't have taken time off for that long, but
you know,
it is what it is.
Breaks are good.
Yeah. So that's what we were mostly doing today. Well, so that video, Katie did the rough edit on, actually, it's a combination. We had my son Ethan help with a portion of it. Then Katie took over and added more to it. Mm-hmm. And then I was going to work on it, and somehow when I saved it, it didn't do it right. So I overwrote a bunch of the work that she did.
So I had to redo it all.
So she had to redo a good portion of it yesterday.
Yep.
And you were working on it until like midnight-ish.
Yeah, probably 11:30 last night.
Oh, that's right. And then I handed it over to me, and I was going to start working on it last night, and I was way too tired. So I did it this morning, and that took me another couple hours to finalize things. And so we posted. And so that was the day. Like, it was just pretty much working on the video, chores, that kind of stuff. I did move the sheep into a new paddock. So that's all I did. So
it works.
Yeah. Did you notice that last night I took some mulch and I added it to the beaver coop?
I did.
Yes.
Because you told me, and then I also mentioned it when we were over there today.
Okay, good. Well, now they know also. Because last night it was like there was no humidity or very little humidity, and
it was beautiful. Mm-hmm. Like right now, it's quite nice right now.
I'm sweating right now.
Oh, well.
It's nice for you.
It's quite nice right now.
Maybe it's where you're sitting. We have these little microclimates.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm in the...
You're in the heat, I'm in the cool.
Yeah.
I'm 20 degrees cooler right here.
Hey, it is
a thing.
It's a thing. It really is.
It's really funny as we walk around, we'll find pockets that are really cool, and it's just like, wonder why? Because same amount of trees or same amount of openness, but we'll find little pockets around the property. It's kind of interesting. So
the dogs find those too, and that's where they lay.
That's where they lay, yeah. Mm-hmm. Like over where they lay in that little area on the other side of the driveway, exactly opposite from us. Yeah. That's a great example of an area that is just really nice and cool. Most of the day it stays quite a bit cooler than just a few feet away. Yeah. But yeah, I worked all day. Yeah, they just got done playing. Oh. The two boys, so they were playing roughhouse and running around the yard. Now he's trying to recoup.
Oh, you look so toasty, buddy.
Yep, he needs to be brushed again.
Yeah, he already has to be brushed. We should just clip a brush to you permanently.
Teach him how to brush himself.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, bless you.
Sneezes. Oh, your paw is so hot. You poor thing. Yeah. I was going to continue working on the house this evening after I was done editing, but I decided now I'll do it tomorrow. because I have all day tomorrow and then the majority of the day on Friday to get at least Sang's room ready.
Sang's room.
A room ready for Sang.
You get a whole room there, buddy.
Yeah, I mean the house right now is clean enough so somebody can go in it, and it's not like it's no longer.
Yeah. It's not dusty and dirty and. Yep.
Yeah, so now it's just making up the room, getting it so the air conditioner is working in there.
Yep.
But then I want to do just some more like deep cleaning after that kind of stuff. So that's what I'm going to do tomorrow, I think.
Yeah, and I want to get tomorrow I work, but then Friday I have off. And,
oh, you do?
Yep.
Oh, nice.
So I want to get the garden beds finished. We built the other 2 garden beds, and Nate started filling them with. I put cardboard in, and then he put logs, and so I want to put some mulch in them, and then we'll put soil and compost and mix that in. What are you filming?
I don't know. I'm filming you.
Are you?
I don't know. Am I?
I think you're filming over there. But
I don't know.
I was like, and then get those beds. We have some tomatoes I want to transplant, see if I can even save them, if there's even a possibility that we'll get any tomatoes this year. Thankfully, our neighbors have been giving us tomatoes, so I made a really yummy pasta last night with a really delicious sauce, and I was really very sad it was not a lot of it. It was like the one time it was just enough for the 2 of us. Yeah, the beginning of yesterday's Keeping It Kraemer video was you sweating down the onions and tomatoes. Yeah, man, that was really, really good. And all I did is I took fresh tomatoes, fresh onions, fresh basil, threw it all. The onions and tomatoes I just put with a little bit of butter, some salt, and some Italian seasoning. And then I just let it simmer for probably 45 minutes. And then I added the basil in. And then once I thought it was, everything was ready and good, I shredded some Parmesan, I shredded some Romano, and then I threw in half of a brick of cream cheese. And it was so good. It was so good. It was one of the better ones I've made. So it was very, 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 very good. Yeah, I love a cream sauce, and I love like almost a pink sauce where it's a little bit of marinara with a little bit of the cream sauce, and it was really, really good. I think you should make that again. I don't have any more tomatoes. Thus the hoping we can get some more tomatoes. Right. So, but yeah, that's the plan for hopefully me when I'm off, is getting the beds planted, the tomatoes transferred, and then I think that's probably the last of what we'll plant for this season. We can there's the raised beds where we cleared out the radishes, we'll put some carrots, and maybe we'll still do a few more small things, but for the most part we're pretty much, I think, done on this season, and just have to have better planning for next year. Yeah, we'll just have to do the planting for the stuff that comes up early spring. Have to do it in winter. Yeah. But yeah, that's okay. Like we wanted to do a lot more, but we also took on a lot, and I think we did okay. I mean, we're only a year and a half into this, and and everything needed to be redone. Yes. So it was trying to do multiple projects at once, and it's too much for 1.25 people. Yeah. So. Yeah. Well, now we know. Like our friend Sean says, slowly. Yeah. We're kind of slowing it down a little bit. Yeah. Which is fine. Yeah. Next thing will be focusing. Once we get things planted, we'll be able to kind of put effort and focus back into the house. Yeah, the last thing I want to do, I want to get some more coops built. Yeah. Because we're going to need those. We talked about ordering another Bever metal coop. Yeah, another metal coop, and then I'd like to do one more set of the... Oh, you want to do another hoop? Yeah, another set of the hoop coops. Oh, okay. Yep, one more set of them. Where do you want to put them? Well, ideally, it'd be in the same area, so either right here, kind of in this section, and have them come out this way. Or it would be continuing them on. Yeah, let's just continue them on. And then just figuring out the runs will kind of go. So yeah, I would like to keep them. Or we can do around the corner
and start going into the field that we just...
where the pond is.
Yeah, next to the pond. We can do that.
Yeah. So either way, but I want to keep them close because that's the biggest thing, is keeping the operations tight, so everything that makes sense to go together goes together as we're building things that are a little bit more semi-permanent or permanent.
Yep. Yeah, in fact, I'm going to be moving the pig water and their food. I'm going to move it to the same field where the chickens are, but just that fence line that they're at.
Oh yeah, just so we can walk it
it'll
back.
just be a little bit easier. Plus, I want to move them more frequently than we have been, just so one area doesn't become completely decimated. And
Mars.
Yeah.
Big pits in it.
Yeah, like we did with that one spot. It's just pretty decimated. I mean, it'll come back.
Right.
But.
Yeah, and then we have some chicken moves to make and just combining. And then we're going to be getting rid of some chickens this weekend. And then, so kind of just shuffling things around and working on selling some of the ones that we don't plan on keeping, and just kind of starting with that process of, hey, we have chickens, we're selling them. And, getting the eggs back up now that our egg production has started up again after all of the craziness with the raccoon. Yeah,
oh, speaking of raccoon, so we haven't seen the raccoon for, I think it's coming on 6 or 7 nights now. And we still have the trail cam and we still have the solar Eufy cam going, checking it every day.
And we're moving it around.
And still locking the coops, all that kind of stuff, with the...
And moving the trap around.
Nothing. So one of the things I noticed the day before, or the morning of the first night that we haven't seen them on camera, is Levi and Winston peed on the OG, like on the corner.
Interesting.
And since then we haven't seen the raccoon.
They're like, you do not come back.
Yeah. So I'm not calling it good necessarily, but
we'll keep watching.
Yeah. So at this point, like the girls are starting to go over in that area again. They weren't. They were staying clear of it. So things are kind of normalizing again, and so now our eggs are coming back, because we were getting like 2, 3,
eggs,
maybe eggs a day.
Yeah, little bit of trauma, a little bit of, shock. So they're coming back. Everyone's doing really good. Elaine is looking much better, and Betty Jane is looking much better. So that's great that those two are going to make it through, I think. Barring.
I think they will.
And they don't look like they have any infections. They're eating, they're active, they just look rough. But
yeah, they look rough still.
But
they got a little ways to go. Once we get the pullets out of there, then we can have them be outside and roam a little bit more.
Yeah.
Maybe we can do that before the sun goes down tonight.
Yeah, that's the plan. Is we're gonna move the Rhode Island Reds over with the meat birds, and they'll get mixed in together. And we think they'll be fine. The meat birds, they're big enough to hold their own, but they're very gentle, sweet birds. And the Rhode Island Red girls, they're a little skittish, but they're also very sweet.
Yeah.
And they've been doing great with having Betty and Elaine in their area. They just lay right next to them side by side, just the little bit of mesh keeping them apart.
Yep. Yeah.
So,
and then the rooster that we have, the Americana, he's
super sweet.
He's sweet, so I think he'll be fine. We just have to catch them and wing them, or clip their wings, their feathers. Wing them.
Wing them.
Just take the wings right off.
He's the cream leg bar.
What did I say, Americana?
Yeah.
Yeah, leg bar,
Jack's
cream leg bar, yeah.
They look very similar.
I knew that, but I just said the wrong thing.
No, that's okay.
Yeah.
Because I got really nervous, like, oh no,
what did I do?
I was like, I did a wrong order. Hold on.
No, you just have a husband that says the wrong things.
That's okay. I just got really, really nervous, like thinking he was about ready to have, he has girls down there, and I was like, oh no, what did I do?
All right, so you're gonna mow a little bit.
I'm gonna mow for a little bit, and I'm gonna collect grass, and I want to put some fresh grass in the coop the bever that you put the chips in.
Okay.
Just so they can have some grass to munch on, because when I put the radish greens in there, they decimated them and ate them.
Oh yeah.
So I just want to give them some grass to eat.
Okay, we can transport it over with the gorilla cart after you clip. I know, but running that across the rock.
Oh, I was gonna. Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's no way to get there without going through the rock.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Since it doesn't have the string to lift it up anymore.
That, and unless you lift up the the height of the blade, it'll just you'll get a bunch of gravel in there, and
it'll be great. They'll have grit.
They'll have grit. Right.
Really, really large grit.
Right. Yeah. So, all right. Well, that's about today's.
Done boring you today.
You never know what we're going to talk about. Both Katie and I never know what we're going to talk about.
Nope.
We just kind of wing it.
He just shows up with a camera and a microphone. We're like, oh, we're doing this. Yep. Cool.
Let's just do it. So, all right, you mow, and then we'll do the grass, and then we'll get the pullets over.
Sounds good.
Bye, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Do you want to? Oh.
What's that?
I was going to ask if you could lower the.
Oh, sure. Are you feeling a little bit better, buddy? You sure are a good-looking dog.